On this episode of RC Kicks, we're unboxing this vintage buggy gem. Hi and welcome to RC Kicks. On today's show we're unboxing this little gem, a vintage buggy by Kyosho. Now this was sent all the way over from America by a gentleman called John Paz. A massive thank you for John for sending this over to me, and it was most kind of him as he gifted me what's in this box. Now when we take a look at it, it may not look like much, but like most diamonds in the rough, when you look a little bit closer you realize it's something special. Right, let's open it up and have a look. Now I've already opened this up to check it, as I wanted to do a bit of research on it, and I will actually need your help. There's actually two cars in this kit, well 1.5 cars, and I need your help at identifying what the other one is. So what we'll do is we'll start with this. Now, it doesn't look like much, and this is kind of what a lot of Kyosho racing buggies look like if you're looking to restore one. Now, I have no idea what this is. Now, it's a mid. I'm pretty sure it's a mid, but I couldn't match the chassis layout against all mine, and I've got one of every single mid that was released, so unless it's a mid with a different chassis option fitted to it, I honestly don't know. Now it's had some modification work done to it, because it looks like these holes have all been drilled in it, I guess to try and make it lighter. So I'm not sure. My guess would be it's something like Optimum Mid Custom. I thought it may be this one. The bumper is not original and it's very close, but as you can see it's actually different. The front section here, all the arms are the same, so I honestly don't know whether it's one of these with a chassis option, because I know some of these cars came with different chassis options depending on the material, so I don't know. So what's the plan for this? Well, sadly this one is a little bit further down the line, so this is going to become a parts car. This rear gearbox housing I need, because this section was actually snapped off one of my cars, so I need to take that off and use that. Also, having lots of pins and parts are really helpful when you're trying to restore them, and I will be restoring my other ones. I've done one already, but I've got a few others that need restoring, so having little parts available helps. And being that this car has been drilled through quite a lot, I don't really plan on restoring something like this. It's missing quite a few bits, but some of these parts are actually really good to get all the little bits and pieces. So someone has taken a drill to most of this, by the look of it, to try and make it as light as possible. It looks like the chassis wasn't re-drilled, but the top plate looks like it's been quite a bit as well. So that's that car, and it's got bearings and everything, so I'll keep all those bits and all the arms and bolts and what have you. Right. Oh, losing a bearing. Now this is the main part of the kit. Now this doesn't look like much, especially when I take the lid off. Listen. Put that over there for a minute. There you go. Now, you might be thinking, Gavin, what's so special about that? It looks like a right mess. Well, this is a Lazer ZX from Kyosho. And what's really good about it is it's pretty complete. It has everything with it. Now, obviously, the body's seen better days. I have the rear spoiler here as well, but a new body, not a problem. But the rest of the car is actually in really good condition. Yes, it needs a good strip down and rebuild, and the actual it's had like sellotape put on the bottom of it to protect it, which is great, because once I pull it off it'll probably be quite good underneath. So this is going to get a full restoration. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit broken, but that's only the upright, and there is spare uprights in the box, so this is perfect for a restoration. and that's what I'm going to do. This is not an easy car to find. Like, the rims have been sprayed red, but you can get that off back to the original yellow underneath. And all the diffs and everything are fantastic. So what can I tell you about this car? It was originally released in 1989 under kit 3146, exactly the same year as the Kyosho Mid Custom Special came out. So these were released at the same time. So you can see they've got the same wheels, both four-wheel drive. This is another car that needs restoring, but it's a bit further down the line. I've done bits and pieces on this one with the wheels, bumpers and stuff like that. It's actually in very good condition, apart from I just want to replace the body. So this one will get a full restoration on the channel. What I'll do now is I'll go online and I'll pick up the decals from MCI and I'll source a body as well. And then it will get stripped down on the show and I'll rebuild it. Now, I don't think I need any real parts for this, so it should be a nice easy restoration on the channel. One thing that's really different between the mids and this one, Kyosho actually adjusted the belt so that the belt runs up the chassis. What happens on the mids, it runs along, down, and it runs parallel with the chassis back in. Now, one of the problems with the mids is keeping the dirt and rubble out of the belt because the belt sits on the chassis. So what they did in this one is they designed the belt to rise up and it pivots at the top here and then it opens out, which I think is brilliant. I am missing the battery covers, so if you guys, if anybody knows where the battery covers, I've got a set of battery covers and want to let some go, give us a email at gavinevans@rckicks.com. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I can probably have some made. That wouldn't be that difficult to have those made. Everything's running really smoothly on it, and it actually looks in pretty good condition. So yeah, I think a full restoration will be coming soon. So blown away, and that is quite a rare car and quite a valuable car. So a diamond in the rough completely, and it's all there, all the suspension. All the bolts look original. It doesn't look like it's been messed with at all. What else have we got? And it gets even better. There we go. Let me get rid of this. Because not only did he gift me these two cars, he also gifted me a load of bits and pieces. So that is a brand new upright for this car. So I don't even need to hunt around for one of those. If I fit this back on this car, if I put electronics in it, it would drive as it is. So I'm blown away. Some bits and pieces, screws and bolts, very handy having original ones. Obviously none of the mids and none of these have been re-released, so parts are bonkers hard to find. So if you're looking at getting one of these, now you might look at this and think, whoa, why would I buy that? But being that it's complete and it hasn't been messed with, you've got everything to restore it. Whereas if you was to buy something like this, you're missing a lot more parts. It's much harder to replace them. And also, if people have modified them and you're trying to restore them back to standard, then you need to find a new top deck for that. So that's super hard to find. So, and this top deck looks very different. So I'm not sure. So if you know what this car is, let me know. I honestly haven't got a clue. But there's not much left of it. What else? We got some gears, which I'm guessing are from this car, I think. Now these might help identify this car, because these are the shocks from it, I think. Now they are metal and they have a blue adjustable mount, so that might help someone understand what this is. These they do look original. They're definitely Kyosho. They've got like an inverse top to them, so they don't go round at the top. They go like that. So if you recognise these, comment below. What are they? What car is it? Because I honestly don't know. And then there's the front ones. See, these look in good nick. There's nothing wrong with these. So these will definitely be saved. So I'm thinking it's a car that had some kind of light blue theme. I'll see if that's a bit more information. I might try and see if I can find out, but comment below if you know. And then the other gem that I didn't even know he was going to include was 3 Triad series, hand wound, 13D, so they're identical motors. And he gave me a third one, which is a 10 turn. And these are all in lovely condition, good clean. But so 2 13s and a 10, which I didn't even know. So, and then one which will go into the collection is the Mega Motor 18x2, which is the 2-wheel drive off-road one. I don't have that one. What I might do when I go to MCI to get the decals for this, I might get this decal again, because the actual motor is in great condition, so good clean, and replacing, because it's got a few marks, replace that and it will go in the collection, because I don't have this one. So what else we got? One little thing here, which is extra brushes. Oh, fantastic. I can put new brushes in them as well. So there you go. What do you think? Anyway, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe. And I've got some more news for you, that RC Kicks now has a public address where you can send in your letters, because every month I'm now going to do a mail time where I read out letters and unbox bits and pieces. So if you're a small RC company, or you want to send me in a letter on how you got into RC, or if you've got any vintage photographs that you can send in, stuff like that, that would be fantastic, that I can do an unboxing and a mail time video once a month, and you'd like to take part. The address is below. It's PO Box 164, Biggleswade, SG18 1BR. Also, you can contact me at gavinevans@rckicks.com. See you soon. Bye bye.